Hello everyone, LadyPhoenix here, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy VII. So in the previous video, we successfully defended Fort Condor against Shinra's onslaught and got the huge materia and a Phoenix summon materia for our troubles. And we came back to Mideel. Ultimate Weapon attacked Mideel, and the Lifestream came gushing out from below. And unfortunately, Cloud and Tifa fell into the Lifestream, and now we're inside of Cloud's subconscious. There's a lot of tech stuff that we got to go through today, so nothing interesting as far as like battles and everything, but battles will resume in the next video. So we got a lot to do, so let's go ahead and get started. Start by talking to this Cloud here in front of Nibelheim. So we're inside of Cloud's subconscious, and the goal is to get Cloud right, to make him whole, and discover what really happened. Because Tifa knows that something is definitely off. She knows that what Cloud is recollecting isn't true. So what we have here is, this is a flashback of Nibelheim, but this is the Nibelheim that Cloud remembers because we're inside of his head. So everything that we see is what Cloud remembers. So far so good. This is the Nibelheim that he remembers. This is the Nibelheim that Tifa remembers. This is Nibelheim. Oh, turn that off. So Ultimate Weapon is Ultimate Weapon, not Omega or Ultimate Weapon. I kept confusing. I named that thing like 3 different names. It's Ultimate Weapon though. Okay, from the top, Cloud. So of course this is Sephiroth. That much is true. Indeed, this is the great Sephiroth. And that's not correct. We already established that this guy in the middle isn't you, Cloud. Ah, so she was expecting him. Rightfully so. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why she agreed to be the guide. Just to see her old buddy again, but to her dismay, he never showed up. And of course Tifa wants to say something, but she doesn't. It's best that she doesn't, because she doesn't want to confuse what she remembers with him. She wants him to find his way on his own. She's just there literally for support. So we're going to talk to this Cloud here, and we're going to try to see if the whale and the promise is a figment of Cloud's imagination. And Tifa, again, doesn't want to say anything, so his memories are influenced in any way. She wants him to get it on his own. So, how do you remember that starry night, Cloud? If you remember it at all. Looks about right. Looks like part 4. Looks like the part 4 thumbnail. Yep, that's what y'all were wearing. So you do remember. Aw. That is true. He did say that. No, he remembered it, because remember, we're inside his subconscious. This is what he remembers. So it's not a lie, it's not an illusion. This is something that really did happen right before he went to Soldier. Well, left to go and join Soldier. And when one doesn't believe in oneself, tend to stray. That is true. Especially from childhood. Yeah, that was never really established. Really, Tifa, did you seriously ask that question? Aw. Little Cloud. Younger Cloud. Okay. Well, of course, we're here. We'll help getting you back to you, buddy. Okay. Let's see what we got. Tifa's room. Pretty spacious room for a little girl. Never really understood why there's two beds in the other room over there. Was her mom and her dad wasn't on good terms or something? Because if I remember correctly, there's no other bedroom. It's just these two rooms. Well, 2 bedrooms, I should say. And why is she so bummed out? It's weird. Ah, so they did live next door to each other. So back in the flashback, if we could remember back from Calm, Cloud had mentioned that he was next door, or I don't know if he necessarily mentioned, but I mean, her house was literally right there. Oh wow, Cloud. What a way to admit the truth. I mean, the truth will set you free. That is true. Children tend to do immature things, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. Hell, even adults tend to do immature things, so. Aw, you wanted to get noticed by Tifa. You just want to be accepted, and that's natural. Everyone goes through that phase where they just want to be accepted. Usually hit around middle school, early high school. And that's when you make the decision to join Soldier. Aw. Aw. It's nice of her. And flattering. Oh, of course. Be ecstatic. 'Cause he just left. Not exactly. Oh, passed away. And can I just say, this track is amazing. I didn't realize how amazing it was until I, did the platinum run of it when I first bought this on the PS4. And I need to go on YouTube and look for the name of this track and actually sit down and listen to it. Because I think this is the only time in this entire game that this track is played. And it's such a beautiful piano piece. So beautiful. And it's such a crime that this track has gotten this is the only time you hear it. Same thing with Vince's theme. I think Vince's theme is so amazing. And it's such a shame that you only hear it twice throughout the entire game. Like, I get it. It makes sense. Once when you first meet Vincent, and once more once you do some, when you go for his ultimate weapon and level 4 limit break. But it's such an amazing piece. It's so amazing that I actually have it downloaded on my phone. Final Fantasy has always been a series that people have mixed opinions about their games, such as 2, 3, 8, 10-2, heck, 10 for that matter, 13, the whole 13 saga, even 15. I even have my problems with 15, mainly of how the way the characters are handled in that game. That's my major gripe. But no one has ever complained about the music in Final Fantasy. No one has ever done that. Of course, everyone not gonna like every track that's on the game. But Square Enix never miss when it comes to musical pieces in their game. It's so beautiful, especially in Final Fantasy. Can't really speak on like Dragon Quest because I've recently just gotten to that. But yeah. And also, can we talk about how much of a boss Tifa is? She survives this fall, obviously. She survives that fall from the cliff. And she survives Sephiroth's onslaught. That is amazing. Mind you, she was a kid when she fell off that cliff. When her and Cloud fell off that cliff. That is amazing. And she was in a coma for 7 days. It's probably why she doesn't remember this. It makes complete sense as to why she doesn't recall this. I mean, she was just not here for like 7 days. Aww. And decided that he could be Soldier, and that if he was strong like Sephiroth, he could protect Tifa. Aww. But you can't take that blame on yourself, Tifa. I mean, you were in a coma and you were going through your thing. You know, you had just lost your mom. That's a lot of responsibility to take on. So it's okay if you don't remember that particular thing. The most important thing is that Cloud remembers. And those events, what made him invite you over to the well to tell you that he joined Soldier. Well, he was going to join Soldier. So what you guys have isn't made up. It's muddled, of course, but it's not made up. It's not fake. It's real. And that's the purpose of diving into his subconscious. So now that we know that he's slowly becoming, one, we have to figure out exactly what happened in Nibelheim. Let's go ahead and figure it out. The well and everything is the same. Cloud's house right there, Tifa's house right there. And she fell down a whole flight of... Oh, Lord have mercy. No, that's not Cloud. It was Zack the entire time. And we've briefly met his parents a few videos ago back in Gongaga. Yes, Cloud, how is it that you know that it was Zack? Like, we're glad that you got your memory, but how did you know this? Yep, he was there the entire time. But just as a Shinra grunt. But he was there for the whole tour, for the bridge collapsing. He was there for everything. From the time they arrived in Nibelheim. He's the one that stopped Tifa from entering the reactor and everything. And that's how he essentially knew the answers to the test without actually being there. Because, well, he was there. Which it didn't make sense to Tifa. But now it does. He never made it to soldier. The highest he ever got was just a regular old grunt. And essentially kept his helmet on the entire time. Which is weird because Cloud is the only Shinra's little grunt soldier that actually had his helmet off. We've never seen a Shinra soldier without his helmet. So it was weird that he didn't. Well, he did have it off in the truck, so maybe he just forgot to put it on. And if you notice, Sephiroth is looking at Cloud when he's asking about his hometown and everything. He's not looking at Zack. Zack didn't even respond. Well, because it would make sense, because Zack isn't from here. He's from Gongaga, not Nibelheim. And Cloud was the grunt that was on the ground in front of his house. But he essentially kept his promise. He was there for Tifa. Even though he didn't make it to Soldier First Class, but that's beside the point. It's weird seeing Jenova's head in like this polygon way, because every time we've seen a piece of Jenova, it was always in the FMV. So to see her head like that, just dangling out of Sephiroth's hand like that, it's a little weird. I don't know how the hell he's walking after he's been stabbed. But, you know, he's Sephiroth, so, you know. I mean, he's not immortal, but dude is hard to kill. And this is the part that kills me about Cloud. Like, he is so hard on himself. So, because Cloud was never part of Soldier First Class, he didn't get the Jenova cells injected in him until after Hojo experiment on him and Zack. Now, Zack had already had Mako infusion in him because he's Soldier, but Cloud never did. And because Cloud was a grunt. So for Cloud to not only take a blow from Sephiroth, he took a blow from Sephiroth's sword, and he was able to lift him up in the air and throw him into the abyss, is a feat within itself, because he doesn't have that enhanced power, that agility or anything like the other Soldier First Class does. At least not at the time. It was only until after the incident of Nibelheim that himself and Zack were captured by Hojo. And then when Hojo tried to create a Sephiroth clone, believing that Sephiroth was dead, is when he got injected with the Jenova cells. And that's when he got the strength and the speed and all that other stuff. So for him to take on Sephiroth like that is amazing. But there's one thing I never quite understood about Final Fantasy VII. Like, we clearly saw Sephiroth go over into the abyss. So how did he end up in the northern cave? Like, how did he end up there, encased in crystal? How he go from down there in Nibelheim to all the way up there? And I never understood that. Aw. Well, well, excuse him, Tifa. He was going through some shit, okay? No, he's not alright. You just yelled at him. Well, we are in the live stream, so, you know. There's a lot of voices in here. Aw, yeah, let's get the hell out of here before both of you guys succumb to Mako poisoning. And Cloud, you can't afford to get poisoned again. Oh, Barrett being the big brother that he is. I love Barrett's relationship that he has with Tifa. Barrett is the epitome of big brother. Yeah, to succumb to the live stream twice within a week, yeah. Ain't that the truth? And suffer because they want to forget, but they just can't. Especially when it's a certain trauma. No need to apologize. You simply just lost your way. And you just needed help getting yourself back together. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing to be ashamed about. Said it before, I said it again. The mind is single-handedly the most beautiful thing on the human body, but it's also the most dangerous thing. And I just hate that he's so down on himself. Like, man, that hurts seeing someone that you care about so much just constantly just beat themselves up. Like, it's true what they say when people say you are your worst enemy, because man, it is. It truly is. Yes. And again, I said it before, and I'll continue to say it until the day I die. Hojo is the true antagonist of Final Fantasy VII. He was the antagonist of Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. The main game, Final Fantasy VII. And I want to say even kind of for Dirge of Cerberus. Vincent's game. Kind of. Maybe one day I'll actually play that game, and maybe one day I'll bring it to the channel. Good luck finding a PS2. Cloud, you were not created. You were born like a normal human being. You were experimented on. Please don't beat yourself down like that. And good for you, dude. Wow, Tifa. That was not a line that you should not have said to him. Bye. By the way, if you're wondering why there isn't any music playing, it's because it's not supposed to be any music playing. I thought about that. I was like, oh man, did my signal just drop? But no, there's not any music in this part. Oh, you're about to understand, Red. Ah, there's that lovely airship music. And just like that, the gang's all here. All right. I was about to say, aren't you supposed to like interact with me? Other than oh Cloud. Let's get ready indeed. So we got Cloud back. Let's put Vincent and we're gonna do Tifa. I had to swap out the material, but it's okay. Yep. Woo, sorry about that. Had to cough. And it looks like we gotta stop him. Oh, okay, Barrett. No need to swear. Absolutely. I am too. I miss his heavy hitting attacks. I know Vincent contemplating that himself. Poor Vincent. I kind of do too as well. Learner pilot, level 8. Jesus. You've been leveling up quite a bit, sir. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here. And in the next video, it's going to be a little bit tricky. I'm not going to lie. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to cover the entire chocobo breeding process in this game, from a standard chocobo to a gold chocobo. Gold chocobos are needed to get to certain, not only get to certain areas of the game, but to also get the four most, I guess, powerful materials in each color: the red, blue, green, and yellow. It's needed, but hopefully I can take care of all of that. A step-by-step process. More than likely it's going to be post-commentated, like I said, from a standard chocobo to a gold chocobo. So I want to take care of that in the next video if it can be done. Typically I wait to disc 3 to do this, but there's materia that I want to get in this disc for the sake of the let's play, because I don't want to push back the let's play at all, no more than what I've already done. So I'm going to do a dry run of it off screen, and if it can be done, then that will be done in the next video. Otherwise, we're going to head to the Junin underwater reactor and continue on with the story a little bit. So if you'd like to see more let's plays or weekend walkthroughs from the channel, please be sure to click on the links in the description below. But until then, you guys take care and have an awesome day.